Tropical forests and their biodiversity importance. The tropical forest biome is typically found near the equator, with Central and South America containing half of all tropical forests. Its defining characteristics are high annual rainfall and warm temperatures, both of which show little seasonal variation. Tropical forests have the greatest biodiversity and primary productivity of all terrestrial biomes, despite their nutrient-poor soils. It is estimated half of all terrestrial species are found within tropical forests. The tropical forest biome also includes several subbiomes, including evergreen rainforest, tropical cloud forest, and mangrove forest. These subbiomes differ slightly in climate patterns, elevation, or substrate material.
The tropical forest biome holds many ecosystem services. One of them is the provisioning service of providing humans with fresh water. The massive quantity of leaves at different levels acts as a buffer system against the intense tropical rain and therefore reduces erosion and prevents sedimentation in water resources, which also acts as a regulating service. Sedimentation in water resources can reduce reservoir capacity, impair drinking water for domestic uses, and wear down turbine blades in power installations, among many other things. Forests can also increase water availability. Multiple studies have shown that deforestation in places such as the Amazon made the dry season last a month or more longer, which affects any area of life that depends on water, such as agriculture and energy. A study spanning 50 years in China showed that the dry season river flows increased after large-scale reforestation, suggesting that forest recovery can help redistribute water from the wet to dry season. One of the most interesting of all the services that tropical forests can provide is its protection against the spread of disease. The more abundant and diverse a forest is, the more things to eat pests such as mosquitoes, which spread malaria, and the less of them biting humans and spreading that malaria. One study found that a 1% reduction in forest cover leads to an 8% increase in malarial deforestation. Tropical forests not only protect against disease, but also provide traditional and modern medicine. One estimate suggests that globally, 53,000 different plant species are used medicinally, and the global value of traditional medicines was calculated to be worth $83 billion. Any human that cares about their health should care about tropical forests and their protection. Everyone in the world needs fresh water to drink and use for crops and food. The less forest there is, the less water supply available, the lower the quality of water, and the longer the dry seasons. As for disease, tropical forests are essential to human health as they can control and reduce disease. The more intact a forest is, the less people that come into contact with that disease. And not only that, but people all over the world rely on forest medicines. As you can see, this diagram presents the positive impacts an intact forest can have over a fragmented forest. The intact forest provides clean air, medicines, rainfall for crops, drinking water, and includes high biodiversity, while the fragmented forest to the right includes erosion leading to sedimentation of water and higher exposure to natural disasters, among other negative effects.
The largest threat to tropical forests is conversion to non-forested land for farming or mining. Between 1980 and 2012, approximately 100 million hectares of tropical forest, or nearly 6 times the land area of Washington state, was converted to farmland. Additional threats to tropical forest are various forms of degradation. Hunting, especially for the international wildlife trade, has led to empty forest syndrome. From above, a forest appears healthy, but the removal of natural fauna from hunting, especially large predators, has been noted to impact seed dispersal, seed predation, herbivory, pollination, and predation, thus driving down the overall biodiversity of the forest. Selective logging, typically to build roads, is especially dangerous because of its contributions to other forms of degradation. Selective logging provides access for hunters, increases the probability of fire, and causes fragmentation of forests into smaller isolated patches. Containing goods found nowhere else on Earth, tropical forests are key to the global socio-economic trade and are already facing pressure from international demand. It must be noted that conversion and degradation of forest land happens both legally and illegally in protected lands, making it difficult to regulate. Effective methods of conversion are development without destruction, aka the use of careful planning and environmental impact assessments. Increasing the efficiency of existing farmlands decreases the need for conversion of intact forest. Giving legal power to local, native, or forest-dwelling communities has been proven more effective in limiting deforestation. And finally, educating people about the betterment of humanity and the environment that intact tropical forests provide.